Okay. Hey. Everybody say hi.
Hi. Show my card.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There comes a moment when everybody decides what they want to do with their life, and that moment sticks in your head forever. That time can be different for everybody. It may happen in your youth age, your teenage age. It may have just happened recently for some. There may be some in this audience who still do not know what they want to do with their life. But when that time comes, it'll be a moment that you remember. That time for me came in the 8th grade. It was in a history class. I had a teacher named Mrs. Hobbenstall. She was known for being the meanest teacher in the school. My mother had an extended period in the hospital. My grandmother stepped in and was able to transport us to and from school 45 minutes each way. The class that Ms. Hobbenstall was giving was the U.S. Constitution. A very hard subject. I was the only one in the whole 8th grade who received a 100 on that case. Ms. Hobbenstall, the meanest teacher in the whole school, called my grandmother and thanked my grandmother for transporting me and my siblings to and from. Because without that, it would not have been possible for me to get that grade. From that moment, that's when I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be like Mrs. Hobbenstall. I wanted to be a history teacher. Through that time, up until this time, I've gone through a lot of things to get there. I've been a mother, a wife, a sailor in the U.S. Navy. I'm currently enrolled at Columbia College, and I will receive my degree in history this May. Knowing that I would always have to take a public speaking class, I've put that class on the back burner this whole time. Now that I'm close to graduation, I've realized the importance of the public speaking. My goal is to be a history professor, and I know I will not be able to do that unless I conquer my fear of public speaking. And looking back on some of my past public speaking, I've looked at some of my strengths, my weaknesses, and some things that I can do to improve that. And that is what I'm going to go over today. One of my strengths is I have the ability to revamp the direction that my speeches are going in response to my audience. If my audience doesn't seem to be feeling what I'm saying or understanding what I'm saying, I have the ability to hone in on that and change the direction of what I'm talking about. My second strength is I have great research ability. I have the ability to research whatever I'm talking about to support the point that I'm trying to get across. I think that is very strong. I do have several weaknesses. I have the tendency to stammer and stumble over words when my nerves get the best of me. Conversation gets very jumbled. My hands tend to be all over the place. Distractions get in my way. And when that happens, I'm all over the place. If there was a podium here, I would have poor posture. I would slump all over, fumble, going back and forth. My last weakness is poor management. I am a procrastinator. And though I have strong research skills, I have the tendency to wait till the last minute to do it, which can make for some uncomfortable situations. A list of my improvements: I can use my nervous energy and convert it to positive energy. Use that adrenaline as when I inflect my voice or when put emphasis on a certain part of my conversation. I need to be mindful of my gestures. I know that my hands have a tendency to roam. So if I'm mindful of that, I can forcibly keep my hands so that they do not distract my audience. Be mindful of my posture. Make sure that I stand up straight. Make sure that my voice is projected. As far as my time management, I need to pace myself and set my priorities. Setting priorities will keep me in line of what I need to do. In closing, public speaking can be very scary for a lot of people. Some people are natural, most are not. I know that I am not a natural. I know that my career that I have picked for myself will require me to challenge myself to improve my public speaking skills. I know this about me. It is my goal to fix this about me. And I am confident that when I do this, I will be a successful history professor at whatever college I choose. All right.